Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday night Smackdown review, episode 1100. They've made it that far, I guess, with this many episodes of Smackdown. So what do they have tonight on this show? Good, bad, or just downright crap, as some would say, as usual, or whatnot. But Smackdown, what do we got here tonight with this 1100th episode? We kick it off with the dirt sheet for Miz and Morrison, who are there to, I guess, talk about anything that's going on in the WWE right now, from Bayley, attacking Sasha, or this whole Intercontinental title, who's the real champion right now, or whatever, the Samoan family secrets and whatnot. But, one thing they want to talk about is Mandy Rose being traded to Raw, thanks to The Miz, which for some reason Miz has the power to have people traded on different shows now for some reason. I don't know how that's possible, but apparently he has that power and whatnot. And people accusing him now of breaking up, trying to break up both Mandy Rose and Otis from each other. But, he said he's trying to help Otis, pretty much try to, fulfill his duties as being the Money in the Bank contract winner, which honestly I forget this guy is the Money in the Bank half the time anyways. As my friend would say, I would want the Money in the Bank contract off of Otis immediately. I'm right there with him, because honestly the only reason how I can even remember he's the Money in the Bank holder is only when he comes out with the briefcase, and I still think he's not going to cash in on either Roman or Drew McIntyre. I don't see any of those happening, so I have no idea how long he will be holding around this entire case. But Miz said, you need to focus on your opportunities of trying to cash it in, and I removed the obstacle that's in your path, okay? And that they said Mandy's already over it. And then Morrison said, there's a lot of guys that are probably talking to her on Raw already, and they want to do more than just smell that rose, okay? Which, I don't really blame him. He's not lying. So I'm sure a lot of people would like to do more than smell the rose from Mandy Rose, okay? And he said that, Ziggler's on Raw and that they dated before. And maybe they should, probably Netflix and chill. But next thing you know, Otis came out. Otis attacked both of them, pretty much beating them up with Tucker out there. And pretty much stripped Miz all his clothes and he left them running. This segment, why do I need to see this? Miz and Morrison, why are they in this feud with Otis? Or I don't even know where this is going at this point, of how they're trying to get the Money in the Bank contract from him. But apparently they're the ones that sent Mandy Rose. Well, Miz sent Mandy Rose to Monday Night Raw. But, they interviewed him in the back then, right after. And I guess he got this phone call. I guess, this is still part of the plan. And he said that she's here. And I think he said got it or whatnot. So we still don't know who the phone call is from Miz about this so-called plan that's coming up. I don't know what's happened with that, but this is all part of the plan now, apparently. But one thing, I think I may figure out who could be the master planner in all of this. When you think about it, is mess up right there, but who is, running this so-called plan, I should say, which, both of them walked away because they couldn't really tell who it was. Now, I think we may know who the trade is, because, number one, we don't know who Mandy Rose was even traded for, okay? Like, we put her on Monday Night Raw, but who did you take in return, to bring on the SmackDown? Now, I know there's been a lot of reports today about, Melina coming back to the WWE, and I kind of figured it could be her coming in, because once Miz said she's here or something like that, she could probably be the master planner in this, because like I said, we don't know who was traded for Mandy Rose, so it could be another woman and whatnot. And like I said, with a whole rumor, well, I guess not even a rumor at this point, but I think it is confirmed. Like I said, Melina is coming back to the WWE and whatnot, because like I said, when Miz said, well, was it enough and everything, let me say this, I don't know how long Melina's been gone from the WWE at this point, which that's good if she does come, since she's coming back. I like Melina, okay, because I think Melina's been gone from the company since 2000 and I think it was either 2011, 2012, probably could be more, maybe 13, I don't know when she was released or whatnot, so I need to look that up. The only thing I really kind of follow with Melina in the probably the past few years of wrestling, ever since she's been gone from the WWE. I know she had like one appearance in Lucha Underground when she was still with Morrison there, which was kind of be funny if they kind of formed them back as a team again and whatnot. But I forgot he was with her like that in the past. But I remember her being on Lucha Underground one time. And, the only time I've really seen Melina recently was on an NWA with Thunder Rosa and Marty Bell on there, which Melina's still good. She can still go on whatnot. So I like Melina, all right? So I don't know what's going to happen when they bring her back in, but I feel like she's going to be part of Miz and Morrison and whatever this whole plan thing is going on. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm not really sure, but, once I thought about it, like, well, they just brought Melina back in the WWE now, so she probably could be part of it and whatnot. So, like I said, with her being back, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind. I'm almost surprised AEW, I'm sure some say AEW didn't try to pick up, because all those NWA guys either going there or they're going to WWE, because I don't know what the status of NWA right now is anyway. So, yeah, Melina, she's going back to WWE, folks. But next, they went to Cesaro versus Grand Metalik. Why do I Cesaro face like a different member of the Lucha House Party every week? I have no idea why. And I know they ended up sending Dorado and Kalisto to the back, and Cesaro won. Why are these guys getting a title shot at the pay-per-view against him and Nakamura? And again, didn't Nakamura and Cesaro just lose the Raw champions? I actually thought it was going to be a rematch against the Street Profits this week, but it looked like it wasn't going to happen. But the match with Metalik and Cesaro was whatever, to be honest. Cesaro won with the neutralizer. I don't see the Lucha House Party winning the titles at all. And it's just going to end up mostly with Kalisto turning heel. So I don't really care about seeing this match this much. They interviewed Jey Uso in the back, talking about what happened last week. And, talking about it was a miscommunication, as Paul Heyman and, Roman said. But, he expects Roman to have his back tonight. That, we've been throwing our weight around when we was kids. But we ain't kids no more. We're going to clash it out at Clash of Champions, basically. Next, they went to Matt Riddle. I guess was using, the word bro in a universal language. In different moods, like, bro, happy, bro, sad, bro, confident, bro, intellectual, bro. It's a lot of bros in that. Good on him for filing that civil suit. Also, I've seen now, since I guess that girl has been showing up at the Performance Center, or whoever the main accuser is of his, they've been showing up stalking the dude, basically. So he's filed a civil suit. Good on him. Try to get some money out of this or something. I think she responded, but hey, you got to take some legal action against this, because I guess this girl's still messing with him and whatnot. But hey, but like I say, what can you do? Get some money out of this, I guess. Basically, bitch is crazy and stalking him. That's all I can really take from this. Hey, bro, this girl's like stalking me. First she wants to accuse me of stuff I didn't do, bro, and now I've got to file a civil suit because she's trying to stalk me at my work, bro. Bro. Sue for $1 million, bro. But, bro. But yeah, moving on, though. Next, we went to Moment of Bliss, with Alexa Bliss, and our guest was Nikki Cross. And Alexa asked her a question. There's no filter here. But what's your plan of action against Bayley next, huh? Because what's going to be different this time? You lost to Bayley all summer long. You haven't defeated her since last year. So what difference is it going to make this time? Is Nikki look surprised by this? But, this time she doesn't have to have eyes in the back of her head from Sasha Banks. And, what Nikki saw last week, what Bayley did to Sasha with the chair and everything, that, the contempt she had in her eyes, that it makes her want to give her the beating that she deserves, and that she will become the next SmackDown Women's Champion. But Nikki went on to ask her a question to Alexa then. What's up with this whole Sister Abigail thing, which Bliss didn't even know. It's like she's under a trance or some type of a spell, and she doesn't understand why. But Lacey Evans came out basically calling them nasties and everything. And the only reason why Nikki Cross was even able to get that win last week because she got lucky and whatnot. But, she said that you can't even beat Bayley. You're too nice. You don't have a mean streak or a spine. Nikki Cross basically took the handkerchief and started, brawling with Lacey after that. But it ended up being a match right after with Lacey and Nikki Cross. Match was whatever, I will say that. Nikki Cross ended up getting the win with that neck breaker, from the ropes and whatnot. Right after Lacey went to the announce table arguing with the announcers. and talking to Alexa Bliss, pretty much talking about her, telling her to get her purse until Bliss went into, I guess, this whole trance or everything, a hypnotism, and tried to be Sister Abigail. Ended up hitting Sister Abigail onto the floor, onto Lacey Evans. So yeah, she's still in that spell, folks. Okay, but next, though, after that, they had a video package for Roman and Jey Uso talking about the bloodlines and the dynasty of, his family and everything, which they kind of show a couple of other wrestling dynasties from, or I guess successful ones maybe, from Natalia and Bret Hart. I guess we can't show Jim or any other Hart Foundation or family and whatnot. Larry the Axe Hennig and Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. No Curtis Axel, though. The Ortons, Orton, his dad, Cowboy Bob Orton, and, his grandfather out there. But, I guess, Paul Heyman narrating it, talking about the Anoa'i family from the Wild Samoans, to Yokozuna, to The Rock, to Umaga, to Rikishi, all the way up to now. They then interviewed Sasha Banks then, who still had a neck brace on her. Talked about saying she's still here, and talked about Bayley's comments from last week, and that Bayley used her for the entire friendship and everything. But Sasha said she's done everything for her, and now that she's useless to her, she was starting to cry and everything. But look at the place that we built from being in the Performance Center. We trained together, talked about our dreams together. A lot we've accomplished this summer and whatnot. And now we were going to take this company over together. But, when she sees all the girls in the locker room now, it breaks her heart. And, talked about, all the things. And if these walls could talk and everything, this, this could talk about, all the stuff we've done, basically. Just, it surrounds them. But she talked about Bayley and thought, saying she was an idiot and naive, but Bayley is nothing without her, and since I'm useless to you now, I'm gonna take the only thing that matters to you. I'm gonna take your SmackDown Women's Championship. But next, Bayley attacked her from behind with the chair. She put it around her neck, but security ended up taking away from them. Good segment, good promo from Sasha. I don't know when they're going to be doing this match. I feel like maybe Survivor Series, if the latest, if you ask me. But I know some people saying drag this out all the way to the Rumble or drag it out all the way to WrestleMania, which is possible. But, then someone saying, main event of WrestleMania. I said, all right, cool your jets now. Main event of WrestleMania, don't know about that. Don't see that happen at all. But maybe WrestleMania, for all I know, if they build it up well enough in that long time span. But I feel like they may do this match by Survivor Series, so I really don't see this match happening at WrestleMania, nor do I really think it's going to be happening in the main event of WrestleMania, so I'm throwing that out the window right now, okay? But this was a very good segment, though, like I said, with Sasha showing emotion and everything, and, just being sad and angry at the same time, and Bayley pretty much attacking her right after. But next, Sami Zayn went against AJ Styles. Sami came out. Pretty much saying to still be the Intercontinental Champion, which this is a really good match, I will say that. Probably the best of the night. Ended up with Sami trying to go for Styles, but holding up the tights, but the ref saw it. But Styles did the same thing right after, which the ref did not see. And when the match, Sami attacked him from behind and complained to the referee what happened. But next thing you know, Jeff Hardy came out and knocked both men down. He had a twist of fate on Sami Zayn and put a ladder inside the ring then. And he said he was sick and tired of being called a cheat, a fraud, a phony, or whatnot over this whole Intercontinental title. But you know what? This is what we're going to do. Triple threat match, ladder match at Clash of Champions. Okay? That's what's going to go down at Clash of Champions. So ladder match, I could see that happening. Probably good for all I know. Not sure how it will turn out, but I could see this going out really good if you ask me. In a ladder match. Next, Miz and Morrison, I guess Otis got served with a lawsuit, pretty much saying that, they're suing Otis for emotional distress, negligence, and an unsafe work environment, okay? And basically, next week or whatnot, either you give up the Money in the Bank contract or you will go to court. That's how this is going to work. I have no idea where they're going to keep going with this since we're going to court now. Like I said, I don't even know why Miz and Morrison are still in this feud or why they want the Money in the Bank case that badly. I have zero clue. I'm sick of them jobbing to Otis at the same time too, wherever this is going. But now they're going to court or something next week in this lawsuit if he does not give up the contract. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we'll see. next, Corbin. But I don't know, man. The whole thing sounds kind of dumb when you think about it. Corbin and Sheamus were talking about tonight. The security guy, I guess, that Sheamus was talking to, that helped set up Big E, was talking to him, but he told him that Sheamus' car was being towed. Sheamus wanted to know what was going on, but Big E was there. Pretty much tried to get Sheamus, but then that security guard got in the way, and he says, "You the security guard that set me up, right?" So he started jumping him, says, "Where you going? Where you ain't going? You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna call you Larry." He started beating up dude. He bellied him on the car windshield, and he threw him in the trunk. Adam Pearce basically told him to calm down and leave the building. I did like Big E doing that, though. At least he showed some fire out there, and, you know, kind of taking him at least a little bit more serious than more than a goofball out there. So I did like that. He says, "Where you going? Let's go, let's do this. Come on. I'm gonna call you Larry. Since you ain't got no name right now. I'm gonna call you Larry, alright?" But yeah, Big E, that was good. Now, some will point that why not get Sheamus in this match right now? This is a Samoan street fight, right? Anything goes, right? So why not come out during the street fight and then get Sheamus? Think about that. Why get him in the parking lot? Catch him out right now where it's basically legal, okay? So why not do that? But in the main event itself between Corbin and Sheamus versus Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, Roman came out. He cut a quick promo talking about, you know, let me not make a confusion for all y'all, but this is my yard, my island, and my WWE. If you want, come try to take it from me. As for the main event itself, though, it was okay. I will say that. Not bad. I'll say. I know they threw a chair at Roman's face, and I know, you know, Sheamus and Corbin put Jey Uso through the table and everything. Roman came back with the announced chair and threw it at Corbin. Sheamus tried to take him down and hit him with the white noise, but Roman ended up dodging, hit the Samoan drop onto the table. He speared him through the barricade. Corbin got back out and knocked down Reigns and threw him into the ring, but Jey Uso hit him with the Universal title. Reigns hits the spear. Jey Uso hits the splash, winning the match. They had celebrated, but Roman looked kind of pissed and surprised what was going on. At the same time, Jey picked up the title and everything and held it up, but then he gave it back to Roman, which Roman started smiling then. They both hugged and everything, but when Jey Uso left, Roman was pissed off. He looked like he wanted to kill him out there, so yeah, he gave him the cold death stare and whatnot. Other than that, this is probably one of the better, probably a really good episode. I wouldn't say better episode, but not bad episode, depending on what parts you look at it. From the main event itself, with the Roman thing going on, and the Sasha promo, that's probably one of the best things on this show. Didn't really care from the Otis, Miz, or, you know, Miz and Morrison. I don't know where that's going at this point. The Bayley and Sasha, I think I said the Bayley and Sasha promo, well, Sasha promo was really good. AJ versus Nakamura was alright, too, for whatever little time it was. What else? I don't know, the Bliss thing, it's kind of whatever. I'm not sure where that's still going at the same time. Cesaro versus Grand Metalik, why do I need to see this on my TV? I don't even know. So, yeah, that's all I can really say about SmackDown tonight, alright? But, got something in my ear right there. But, yeah, SmackDown, no. It was kind of whatever, depending on how you want to look at it, good or bad. So I will say it's usually better than Raw, but maybe Raw had a little bit more stacked up from this. But at least SmackDown had some important stuff ongoing in the Clash of Champions. So my ear right here. Oh boy. Technical difficulty, folks. Okay, other than that bad technical difficulty, you have to pause that for a second, but, yeah, other than that, though, SmackDown, take however you want to take it and whatnot, But other than that, though, that is my review of SmackDown tonight. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about this show and everything. I will say one thing before I do go. I will have a review this Sunday, technically tonight or Saturday. The G1 30 Climax starts. Of course, that's New Japan's one of their biggest tournaments throughout this month and next month. So I will be reviewing that. I'm not going to review every day of the G1, but I will review A Block and B Block Night 1 through tomorrow and Sunday, and I will have a review of those. I will try to come periodically here and there while watching the G1. I don't know how they're going to do English commentary for all this, so that is going to be different. I don't know if they got... I hope they just do like a simultaneous, hey, we'll play it live and, record like they did with the Summer Struggle. Just, we can still do it live, but, they're going to be recording from their homes with, Kevin Kelly and, Chris Charlton, whoever they have on commentary. But I am looking forward to the G1 itself. So it does begin tonight, or technically Saturday, however late you want to stay up tonight, or just get up early Saturday morning and watch from A Block and B Block. But I will have something to talk about on Sunday when I talk about, both those nights. So I will have reviews of those too. But other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.